So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
So as you may have already noticed, we are playing Final Fantasy 16 here. So we'll be going to Oriflamme as has been already mentioned.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Right now I'm just gonna be getting supplies and whatnot before getting anything else.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his earlier.
You have to go check
Sound happy.
the map here for a second. There might be some new stuff around. Yep, that shop there. Get the most of this rest quickly here before anything else, because I do want to check out what's new here, so...
How do? Much obliged.
Might as well get some of the stuff there as well. I think I also set up
Is
the
that everything?
stuff
One of
here.
those? Is that everything?
Because I do, so I can get quite a few, and quite especially later on in the...
I wanted one of those. A fair trade. Take care out there, eh? What are you after? Thanks very much. There you go. Take care out there, eh?
Yeah, one of the things about me is I always like collecting the music and stuff, because it's as more, I just kinda like collecting things, especially the music and stuff, because that adds, gives more stuff to listen to, and now you can have more options and whatnot. So this is where I can choose a song, so... Oh. Just have to go clear notification quickly. Not sure if you can hear that, but the music there, but... Yep, there's this which was heard in the last video that I posted of Final Fantasy 16. So a lot of them can be heard throughout the
Take a
fetch you a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Yes.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Me? The way I see it. So, what'd you say? Quick look.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So, as you can see right now, I'm going to be doing some questions with my noisy sister, with always playing copyrighted music, knowing that I'm making videos. She would not, I wouldn't be able to move myself like that.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
So now we're doing the first of 2 quests, so that will help.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
We'll be going to completing this quest first, since it's the first one.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
So right now, if you are not sure,
Hopefully this will be enough.
I'm going to be going to be getting the bearers some things to eat and something to drink.
Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see? That bearer spoke to a master.
What manner of place is this?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
One quest down and one more to go.
What happens to us now?
I think it's going to be somewhere past here because there's not really any other place for me to go.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard Lostwing's pride and joy has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes. Fetch.
Where the heck was Torgo floating exactly?
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you? Well, not on my watch.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
There were purple handprints all over her skirts.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper. I'll have you know, manning the village entry is no small task. There's plenty of unsavoury sorts in these parts looking to get their thieving claws into what's ours.
I don't expect this fight to be too hard considering it's just wasps. Another good thing.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Think of the deadly embrace will be probably one of the better tools for me to use because it still help you kind of grapple them to get towards them. Yep, sleep. Oh, not fully done, I guess. Seems Torgo has gotten one down. Now to finish things.
Looks like them. The last of them. I better let Quinton's man know.
And the second quest is finished.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work. A place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honour.
So I'm kind of saving up my yeah. I'm saving up the ability points there to upgrade some abilities, so that'll be done first. Okay, so you got one in the Martha's Rest as well. So I'll be trying to complete as many of these as possible before heading on the main quest. So I know there's some that are not available until after main quest or so. Now that I have, maybe I need to check on the. Yep, I'll upgrade that. See what else I can upgrade as well, because I might as well upgrade some things. There you go, got that maxed out.
The tavern. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
The quest are kind of help. The quests are kind of useful for helping, for kind of getting upgrading abilities and whatnot.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
This shouldn't be too difficult.
Get him, lads. I want that place. That's enough.
Stay down.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
I think I'm not sure if I fully completed what I was saying, but the quest kind of help with kind of have help you as well, even if they don't really help anyone else, but they primarily to have help you get to get resources.
You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
I guess that's it for the quest. Now, time to actually move on to completing the main quest, or moving forward with the main quest here.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days.
The thing is that I've noticed that the Final Fantasies, if they think Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 16 have a few recurring kind of characters or themes. Like you have like three characters that you can play, or not really play, but you have three characters in your team. But that's excluding. That would be excluding Torgo. Like that's how it shows. I guess like, usually you have around three.
So
saying
we're
that.
meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
You can have a maximum of three, but with Final Fantasy 7, the thing is, there's always three characters like some kind of dog, something, an animal similar to a dog, chocobos, and there's always like in both Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 16, and you have the someone always have a go that the main character is in likes us out. Nicholas Jill, and then who, if you didn't know, Clive eventually starts to like it. And then there's also Tifa, who in Final Fantasy VII, who the main character Cloud falls in love with. Or he, at least in the original, I suppose I don't. At least they're kind of. I mean, actually, it's more like the childhood friends. Actually, I should say, because both of them are childhood friends who get separated when we reunite and kind of just get separated to some extent or so. At least as far as I know. At least that's what happened with Clive.
Excellent.
And at the end of both games, you fight a god, so you're not like what you'd expect. You fight someone who wants to become a god, or someone you fight someone who wants to become a god, or is already some kind of powerful being that seems kind of like something that you would normally see that's beyond the human power or so. The only difference is with Final Fantasy VII, the original, it's not as kind of high quality in terms of the images and stuff like this, because it's a lot more, this is a lot higher quality in the animation and stuff. Because Final Fantasy VII, you know, it has some hand-drawn scenes, but it gets a lot more kind of. They had a lot more, less more technological advancement then, which is why they're able to do more stuff with it now than they were. Which are kind of making this. Which if you didn't know, they made this Final Fantasy VII, but in 2 different parts so far. Which is, if you know, it's Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is the first part, then Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. If you want my honest opinion, I find they kind of did a good job in. Because I guess in terms of like being loyal to the original, it's not like very good for. Like it's not very good. It's not like. It's not very changed very far from the original, because it sounded, you could tell that. Like it's just too much of a difference that's kind of far from the original, at least in my opinion. I guess there's references here and there, but I guess not as good as it could be. What is that?
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I heard that Dave has friends in the south.
Oh, but he's just fast. If you know, I played both for just the Final Fantasy VII game, and at least I didn't 100% it, but I played the game, both the full Final Fantasy XVI and full Final Fantasy VII. The Final Fantasy, both full Final Fantasy XVI and Final Fantasy VII games. One of the main things I don't like about the Final Fantasy VII remakes is the combat system. Combat system
I doubt you
is not that good.
That much of my time branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of
ever branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can't
Trust me,
say.
yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do.
You
Long
don't say.
ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
You can also change your attitude throughout the storyline if you kind of watch her kind
The
of
final
story.
obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
You kind of notice that her attitude changes. That's what I've noticed throughout the game.
Let a masterless
Throughout the
bearer
game,
pass
so.
unmolested. Unless...
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure the voice kind of changes throughout the storyline, but like it seems a lot like it seems different than I remember it.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
You know, branded are kind of like slaves in a way. If you hadn't noticed already.
Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
You're finding this fancy chat about human nature more or less. I think it's just like the.
That wasn't so bad.
I think it's just like how.
It wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
It's just like
But
that
they
if.
didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything.
It's just
about
because like they don't.
The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement.
Like they all. Like it's just like how human nature like we.
Now, if you'd care to follow me,
Like they just don't. They don't
we
care
can speak
about.
more at the Vale.
Like they seem people seem to hate other people just because of the difference in
Doesn't
skin,
seem like I have much of a
or
choice.
just because of the difference in skin color or religion, or just belief in general.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
One thing about the dame is that she, or Isabel, is that she is kind of like the mayor or so, like the leader or so.
Gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that
The seals that the different people give you are kind of like
to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
The seals that they are given to you are kind of like a way for you to kind of get access points or so.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Before I do anything else, I think I'm gonna get the three quests there.
I suppose you'll need a little something to remember.
We'll get started over with this, accepting this one and getting this one done.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but might I trouble...
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances.
With this guy, I only have to go sell some things.
But the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
So I think
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
I think I'm gonna be delivering crystals or so.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on.
I don't think it has something to do with crystals or so.
From peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
think this will be, since they're already saying this, they might as well finish this off, this quest, and continue with the other two.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil?
Let's not go like, the loop that way.
Through the gate until all any fresher have been inspected.
Do you see anything you like?
Nope, got nothing new there.
I'll be here if you need me.
So start with this guy here.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
I find that guy is the most kind of the nicest out of the three once he kind of understands what the situation is. So
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
because like, you kind of say he changed like, to being disrespectful and to being respectful.
Just as promised.
For immediately. It's like, it doesn't take him long to change his thoughts or his way he speaks to him.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
You can kind of tell like he doesn't want anything to do with him even after he tells him that he's working with Etienne. Even after Clive tells that he is
If I discover you have played me
that he is
false,
claiming
I can always
that he's
take
on
it
business
back.
with
No
Etienne.
such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Yep, like see his attitude never changed.
Those cigars are worth more than your life.
Like his attitude never changes throughout when you talk to him. And the thing like she may be one of the two nicer ones or so.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
She seems to be one of the nicer ones, if I had to guess. Like, the first guy and her seem to be the nicer of the two.
There's no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
It just seems
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
let's try how you.
Cigars and spirits. One has expensive tastes.
It's kind of like
How can they afford to maintain them?
like you can kind of tell the difference, like who the nicer characters are and who the more disrespectful characters are to the bearers.
I believe these are yours.
Like Etienne doesn't really.
The dame will be pleased.
Like,
You don't say.
he is kind of
And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
like he's not really disrespectful.
No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Later on, there will be a system called Reputation, where every time you complete a quest or so, it will kind of help you, it'll give you some rewards or so, based on how much reputation or so you have.
The markets are...
I'm gonna go to the guards over here once the finishings are.
Sergeant's
Just start
got in
to
for us two.
start off with the second one.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it! The bastard's wearing the moon and stars!
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
But they laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How
That's
about
it.
it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
That's arrogance in itself.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Yeah, they're just kind of being arrogant right there, so...
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Actually, I think I might need to gather some potions if I remember, so I might as well I'll grab those, and I will head right back to the quest area right after I get those potions. Cause I always like to have my potions and stuff at maximum stock.
And what can I do for you?
You know, I'm getting only 2 potions.
Excellent choice.
It's much better. I will say it. Make sure you always have as much potions as you can carry, because potions could be a lifesaver out there.
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough.
Easy win.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Had a bearer. Win the Dane's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Stay down. You got potential. I'll give you that.
It seems they've been put in their place from the looks of it.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
So you'll be delivering meals to
I don't know how a
bearers.
bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavours.
We were delivering 3 meals or so.
There are those...
Oh, just gonna check the message here.
within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you... need me to do?
That's it.
An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference.
I'm gonna finish off the video right after this.
Deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
The moment I'm done this, I will put to you after this.
Greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking
Take too much longer, because I do not want to. I don't have much time left on the video. Like I only have 10 seconds. I have 10 seconds left on the video. Suppose that will be it for today's video, or for part 1. So see you in part.